I used to think my stepmother was evil. She was cold. She never smiled at me. She never hugged me. She acted like she didn't want me in her life. But I was wrong. So very wrong. And the day I learned her secret changed everything between us.
My name is Lily. I am 10 years old. I live with my dad in a small house near the park. My dad is funny and kind. I love him very much. 1 year ago, my dad met a woman called Diana. They fell in love. They got married, and Diana came to live with us. I was happy for my dad, but Diana was different. She was very quiet, very serious, and very cold. The first day Diana moved in, I tried to talk to her. I was trying a lot to befriend with her. I was always starting the dialogue with her. I was always trying to help her. I showed her my drawings. I showed her my favorite books. I told her jokes. Diana, look at this. I drew a picture of our house. Do you like it? It's fine.
It's fine.
That was all she said. Just 2 words. It's fine. She didn't smile. She didn't look at me. She just walked away.
Every evening at dinner, my dad talked and laughed, but Diana was quiet. She ate her food and looked at the table. She never asked me about my day. She never asked about school.
Подожди, не уходи.
Dad, why doesn't Diana like me?
She does like you, Lily. She needs time. Give her time.
I tried to give her time. 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. But nothing changed. Diana was still cold. Diana was still distant. And I was tired of trying. I decided Diana was just a cold person. A mean person. Maybe even an evil person. I stopped trying. I avoided her. I stayed in my room.
One Saturday, my dad went to work early. Diana went to the garden. I was alone in the house. I walked through the rooms. Then I saw something. Diana's door was open a little. I know I should not go in, but I was curious. I pushed the door slowly, and I went inside. The room was very simple, very clean. But in the corner, there was a small table. On the table, there were photos, a candle, and some flowers, dry flowers. I walked closer. In the photos, I saw Diana, but she was different. She was smiling. She was laughing. And next to her, there was a little girl, maybe 5 years old, with big brown eyes and the same smile as Diana. I turned the photo over. On the back, someone had written, "Sophie, my sunshine, forever in my heart." My hands started to shake. Who was Sophie? And why did Diana never talk about her? The next morning, I woke up very early. I heard the front door close quietly. I looked out the window. Diana was walking to the car. She was wearing a coat, and she was carrying flowers. White flowers. I don't know why, but I wanted to follow her. I did it. But I put on my shoes and my coat, and I followed her. I got prepared my bicycle and started moving to follow her. I was always thinking why she never tell me anything. I thought she hides something very serious from us, and she wants to take my dad forever. I had thousands of thoughts on my head until I arrived there. She stopped her car in the middle of the forest and walked away. I finally arrived there and saw her car. I came out fastly from my bicycle in order to not lose her. Diana walked through a small cemetery. She walked slowly. She looked at the ground. Then she stopped at a small grave. She put the white flowers on the grave, and she sat down on the grass next to it. I moved closer, quietly, and I read the name on the grave. Sophie Elena Moore, beloved daughter, age 5.
Hello, my baby. It's me. I brought your favorite flowers, white ones. I'm sorry I can't come every week.
I covered my mouth with my hand. Sophie was Diana's daughter, her little girl, and Sophie was gone. I just stood there behind the tree, and I finally understood everything. Tears ran down my face. I didn't make a sound. I just stood there behind the tree, and I finally understood. On the way home, everything. I thought about everything. Diana wasn't cold because she hated me. She was cold because she was broken. Because her little girl was gone. Because every time she looked at me, she remembered Sophie. A 10-year-old girl, just like Sophie's age would have been. I reminded her of everything she lost. I felt so guilty. I had called her evil in my head. I had avoided her. I had been angry at her. But she was not evil. She was just in so much pain. I opened my diary. I read my old words. My stepmom hates me. I crossed them out, and I wrote something new. My stepmom is hurting. She needs someone to be kind to her. I made a decision. I was going to talk to her, even if I was scared, even if she was cold. I was going to try.
Diana, can I talk to you?
I'm busy, Maya.
Please, it's important. I followed you this morning To the cemetery. I didn't mean to spy. I wanted to understand why you were sad. And I saw Sophie's grave. And
You were there?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Diana. I didn't know about Sophie. I didn't know what happened to you, and I've been so mean in my head. I thought you didn't like me. But now I understand. I remind you of her, don't I?
Yes, you do. You have her energy, her laugh, the way you draw. Sophie loved to draw too. Every time I see you, I see her, and it hurts. But it's not your fault, Lily. It was never your fault.
I'm so sorry about Sophie. She sounded wonderful.
I didn't know what to say, so I didn't say anything. I just stood up and I hugged her. At first, Diana was very still. Her body was stiff. But then, slowly, she put her arms around me and she cried.
I'm sorry, Lily. I'm so sorry. I was cold to you. You deserved better. You deserved a real mother. I want to try. Can we try?
Good night, sweetheart. Have sweet dreams.
I lay in the dark and I thought, people are not always what they seem. Sometimes the people who look the coldest are the ones who have been hurt the most. And sometimes all they need is one person to try.